Welcome back. We are on day 39, but boy, I literally have been dropping the ball. Um, Leviticus, it's not that easy of a read. Well, today we're going to do day 39, Leviticus 24:25, which will be about justice, mercy, and the year of Jubilee. Um, let's get to it. Leviticus chapter 24. Care of the tabernacle's plant lamps. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel that they bring to you pure oil of pressed olives for the night to make the lamps burn continually. Outside the veil of the testimony, in the tabernacle of meeting, Aaron shall be in charge of it from evening until morning before the Lord continually. It shall be a statute forever in your generations. He shall be in charge of the lamps on the pure gold lampstand before the Lord continually. The bread of the tabernacle. And you shall take fine flour and bake 12 cakes with it. 2/10 of an ephah shall be in each cake. You shall set them in 2 rows, in 2 rows, and pure gold before the Lord. And you shall put pure frankincense on each row, and it may be the bread of the memorial, an offering made by fire. Every Sabbath he shall eat it in order before the Lord, continually being taken from the children of Israel by an everlasting covenant. And it shall be for Aaron and his sons, and they shall eat it in a holy place, for it is most holy to him from the offerings of the Lord made by fire, by a perpetual statute. The penalty for blasphemy. Now the son of an Israelite woman, whose father was an Egyptian, went out among the children of Israel and the Israelite woman's son, and a man of Israel fought each other on the camp. The Israelite woman's son blasphemed the name of the Lord and cursed, so they brought him to Moses. His mother's name was Shelemith, the daughter of Dibri of the tribe of Dan. When they put him in custody, that the mind of the Lord might be shown to them. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Take outside the camp him who has curse. Then let all who heard him lay their hands on his head, and let all the congregation stone him. Then you shall speak to the children of Israel, saying, Whoever curses his God shall bear his sin, and whoever blasphemes the name of the Lord shall surely be put to death. All of the congregation shall stone him, and the stranger as well as him who is born in the land. When he blasphemes the name of the Lord, he shall be put to death. Whoever kills any man shall surely be put to death. Whoever kills an animal shall make it good, animal for animal. If a man causes disfigurement of his neighbor, as he has done, so shall it be done to him. Fracture for fracture, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, as he has caused disfigurement of the man, so it shall be done to him. And whoever kills an animal shall restore it. But whoever kills a man shall be put to death. You shall have the same law for the stranger, and for one for your own country. For I am the Lord your God. Then Moses spoke to the children of Israel, and they took outside the camp him who had cursed, and stoned him with stones. So the children of Israel did as the Lord commanded. Chapter 25. Leviticus chapter 25. The Sabbath of the seventh year. And the Lord spoke to Moses on Mount Sinai, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and say to them, When you come into the land which I give you, then the land shall keep a Sabbath to the Lord. 6 years you shall sow your field, 6 years you shall prune your vineyard and gather its fruit. But in the 7th year there shall be a Sabbath of solemn rest for the land, a Sabbath to the Lord. You shall neither sow your field nor prune your vineyard. What grows of its own accord of your harvest you shall not reap, nor gather the grapes of your untended vine, for it is the year of rest for the land. And the Sabbath produce of the land shall be good food for you. For you, your male and your female servants, your hired men and stranger who dwells with you, for the livestock and the beasts that are in your land, all of its produce shall be for food. And you shall count 7 Sabbaths of the years for yourselves, 7 times 7, and the time of the 7 Sabbaths of the years shall be 49 years. Then you shall cause the trumpet of Jubilee to sound on the 10th day of the 7th month. On the day of atonement you shall make the trumpet to sound throughout all your land, and you shall consecrate the 50th year, and proclaim liberty through all the land to all of its inhabitants. It shall be a jubilee for you, and you shall return to his possession, and each of you shall return to his family. That 50th year shall be a jubilee to you. In it you shall neither sow nor reap what grows of its own accord, nor gather the grapes of your unintended vine. For it is the jubilee, it shall be holy to you, and you shall eat its produce from the field. In this year of jubilee, each of you shall return to his possession. And if you sell anything to your neighbor or buy from your neighbor's hand, you shall not oppress one another. According to the number of years after the Jubilee, you shall buy from your neighbor, and according to the number of years of crops, he shall sell to you. According to the multitude of years, you shall increase its price, and according to the fewer number of years, you shall diminish its price, for he sells to you according to the number of the years of crops. Therefore, you shall not oppress one another, but you shall fear your God, for I am the Lord your God. So you shall observe my statutes and keep my judgments and perform them, and you will dwell in the land in safety. Then the Lord will yield its fruit, and you shall eat your fill and dwell there in safety. And if you say, what shall we eat in the 7th year, since we will not have sowed nor gather in our produce? Then I will command my blessing on you in the 6th year, and it will bring forth produce enough for 3 years. And you shall sow in the 8th year and eat old produce until the 9th year, until its produce comes in. You shall eat of old harvest. The land shall not be sold permanently, for the land is mine, for you are strangers and sojourners with me. And in the land of your possession you shall grant redemption of the land. If one of the brethren becomes poor, and has sold some of his possession, and if his redeeming relative comes to redeem it, then he may redeem what his brother sold. Or if the man has not one to redeem it, but he himself becomes able to redeem it, then he let them count to the year since his sale, and restore the remainder to the man whom he sold it, and he may return to his possession. But if he is not able to have it restored to himself, and what was sold shall remain in the hand of him who brought it until the year of Jubilee, and the Jubilee it shall be released, and he shall return to his possession. If a man sells a house in a walled city, then he may redeem it within a whole year after it is sold. Within a full year he may redeem it. But if it is not redeemed within the space of a full year, then the house of the walled city shall belong permanently to him who brought it throughout his generations. It shall not be released in Jubilee. However, the houses of villages which have no wall around them shall be counted the fields of the country. They may be redeemed, and they shall be released to Jubilee. Nevertheless, the city of the Levites and the houses of the cities of their possession, the Levites may redeem at any time. And if a man purchases a house from the Levites, and the house that was sold in the city of the possession shall be released in Jubilee, for the houses in the cities of the Levites are their possession among the children of Israel. But the field of the common land of their cities may not be sold, for it is their perpetual possession. If one of your brethren becomes poor, falls into poverty among you, then you shall help him like a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with you. Take no usury or interest from him, but fear your God, that your brother may live with you. You shall not lend him your money for usury, nor lend him your food at a profit. I am the Lord your God, you brought out of Egypt, to give to you the land of Canaan, and to be your God. And if one of the brethren who dwells by you becomes poor and sells himself to you, you shall not compel him to serve as a slave. As a hired servant and a sojourner, he shall be with you and shall serve you until the year of Jubilee. And then he shall depart from you, he and his own children with him, and he shall return to his family. He shall return to the possession of his fathers, for they are my servants, whom I brought out of the land of Egypt. You shall not be sold as slaves. You shall not rule over him with rigor, but you shall fear your God. And as for your male and female slaves whom you have, from the nations that are around you, from them you may buy a male and female slaves. Moreover, you may buy the children of strangers whom dwell among you, and their families who are with you. For they beget in your land, and they shall become your property. And you may take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them as a possession. They shall be permanent slaves, for regarding your brethren, the children of Israel, you shall not rule over one another with vigor. Now, if the sojourner and stranger close to you becomes rich, and one of the brethren who dwells by him becomes poor, and sells himself to the stranger or sojourner close to you, or to a member of the stranger's family, after he's sold, he may be redeemed again. One of the brothers may redeem him, or his uncle and uncle's son may redeem him, or anyone who is near of kin to him and his family may redeem him, or if he's able, he may redeem himself. Thus he shall reckon with him who brought him. The price of his release shall be according to the number of years from the number that he was sold unto him until the year of Jubilee. It shall be according to the time of the hired servant for him. If there are still many years remaining according to them, he shall repay the price of his redemption from money, which he bought. And if there remain but a few years until the year of Jubilee, then he shall reckon with him, and according to his years he shall repay him the price of his redemption. He shall be with him as a yearly hired servant, and he shall not rule with rigor over him in your sight. And if he is not redeemed in those years, then he shall be released in the year of Jubilee, he and his children with him. For the children of Israel are servants to me. They are my servants, which I brought out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Well, and that is today's two chapters. Um, Basically, lots of rules. So um, let us just pray to God to help us live generously and trust that his timing is perfect for everything, and that, you know, technically he owns everything. So you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.